Civilization is one of my favorite game franchises of all time. It pretty much steals all of the free time I have. Here, I'm going to talk about the relatively recent expansion to Civ 5, Gods and Kings. The expansion prides itself on its two new features, religion and espionage, which aren't new additions to the series, but are really just rebirths of stuff they took out from the previous Civ games when making Civ 5. I don't know why they would take them out, but they did. But hey, they're back for the low price of $30. They did expand on the ideas a tad. Religions now have specific benefits that can be customized based on your civilization's needs. They're more along the lines of perks, similar to regular social policies. If you live near a bunch of deserts, you might want to pick the religion aspects that will give bonuses for desert tiles. Spreading your religion can become a rewarding and thus addictive process that only furthers the amount of time that the game will suck away from your life. Espionage comes back, but it's not as revamped as the religion system. That's not to say there aren't changes. You can't simply produce a bunch of spies. You can only get specific numbers of spies for doing specific things, like building an intelligence academy. They can, however, be leveled up and made more effective after they gain experience spying. You can also now find out exactly what your AI enemies are up to, who they're fixing to war against, or what they're trying to accomplish. You can then give this information to your allied AI civilizations to get a nice diplomatic boost and inch you and them just a little bit closer to nuclear Armageddon. As a bonus, they can also be used to rig elections in city-states to help them join your side. And of course, new civilizations, units, and scenarios were added. The civilizations take full advantage of the revived religion and espionage systems. They are, however, not overpowered because of this system. You can still win just the same if you choose to play an older Civ. My favorite Civs are the Russians and the Arabians, but the Celts have joined their ranks. The new units focused on range combat, but in a new way. The Gatling gun, for instance, can only fire one tile away, but does immense damage. Keep it guarded, and it will win all of the wars your aggressive nation will fight. In general, the new units relate to World War I era weapons, which brings about a nice new atmosphere at that time period. There are also new naval units, but unless you play on an archipelago, you won't use them much. New scenarios include more historically based items, such as the Renaissance, but there is a standout. One of them is based on a steampunk theme. It has its own unique units, civs, resources, and tech tree, providing a new experience. I've never had much interest in playing scenarios, preferring the randomly generated chaos of the regular game, but that one is worth checking out. Gods and Kings is a good expansion, but in all honesty, it's simply adding things that they took away from the regular Civ 5. And at $30, you might be better off just playing Civ 4. But the revived elements are welcomed and have new features relating to them that make them fresh. If you're a huge fan of Civilization 5, get it. But otherwise, I recommend waiting until it's on sale or the price goes down. This has been Andar for LOEM Gaming.